Hi, I'm Susie, and this is day 4 of our 31-day challenge, living from your heart in a 3D world. So just a quick recap. Sorry, I've still got the cough. I'll try not to cough. Number 1, we have figured out that because we exist, which we do because we're sitting right here, and if we didn't exist, we wouldn't be watching this or I wouldn't be talking to you. If we exist, it is an absolute that we are made from universal source energy. Like, that is what has created everything in the universe, universal source energy. So number 1, that is a fact. That is an absolute. There is no little bit, you can't be a little bit of it. You are absolute divine source energy, source intelligence, whatever you want to call it, God, the creator, all of the things. You are that. And so step 2, anything that comes up, any fears or like anything that makes you question that and says you are not that, is not the truth. So we're calling like fears and lack and maybe doubts. I'll dig into that a little bit in a second. So if a fear comes up or something that tells you that you're not enough or anything negative, basically, that's what we need to look at and say, are you universal source intelligence? Are you from divine intelligence, divine source creation? I don't think you are. I don't think you are, because that divine source intelligence and creation is just pure love. So if you're not pure love, I think that we need to say thank you, fear. Thank you for showing us where our belief system is unaligned. And anyway, this is what I'm going to dig into now. I want to just talk a little bit about the practical, let's talk into the day-to-day of how you're going to shift this stuff for you. So this is the one I wanted to talk to you about doubt. I just watched a Louise Hay. So I'm literally learning this with you at the same time. Like, I watched this morning. I'm sharing it with you now because I'm learning it, and the split second later, I'm telling you what I learned. And so you can learn from me, because I am in this journey with you together, peeling off all these layers. Anyway, she said, okay, she likes to think of the subconscious like, imagine like an underground storage system, let's say around your stomach section. And every time you're told a piece of information, you take it down there, and there's like messengers in there. Messengers, you send the message down and they file it in the appropriate box. So there might be a file of I'm not enough, or I'm not good enough. I like any of the things, good and bad, or might even be like something linked to a condition, like when I'm quiet and don't make a fuss, I'm a good girl, or those sorts of things, like the conditions that have been layered on us. And so you're going to build up some pretty big files on yourself that aren't brilliant or are very conditional. And so then she describes, imagine then you do an affirmation. It's like, I'm a wonderful human. And so that goes down to the messenger, down to the subconscious for filing. And it's like, what? We don't have any of those down here. Like, where are we going to put, I'm a fabulous human? We've just got, I'm not enough. I'm only good if I do this, X, Y, Z. And so then she says, that's when they call doubt up on the phone. Oh, doubt, come in over here. We need you. There's something that we don't understand. And then she's like, doubt then says to you, are you sure that you're a wonderful human? I'm not sure that you actually are a wonderful human. Look, we've got all this evidence down here that you're not a wonderful human. So I don't think that we're going to need this, I'm an amazing human message. I think we can just get rid of it. And that's when she says, the same with fear. We need to say, thank you, doubt, and treat doubt like a friend, because it's just highlighting to us like the same unaligned belief systems, because we've already prefaced that we exist. So therefore we are divine source energy, and divine source energy is just pure love. So it's anything that says that you are not pure love or a miracle or joyous or creative and intelligent is not the truth. So then she goes on to say that we'd be like, okay, yeah, well, doubt, I'm sorry, doubt, but I'm actually sure that I am an amazing human. And there's going to be a lot more of these coming down. So you're going to need to clear out some of those unaligned belief systems. You're going to have to ditch some of those files, because we're going to start stacking them up with belief systems that are the truth, which is that you are an amazing human, that you are a miracle, that you are pure joy, that you are just like incredible. I actually did look up the statistics. Can't speak. Statistics that you're even born is like 1 in 400 trillion. All of the biological things that had to go right for you to be created. Like, a 1 in 400 trillion chance. Like, you wouldn't even buy a lotto ticket on that. Yet that's who you are. So what we're going to do is get our, let's call our magic wand. We're going to call it the unaligned beliefs wand. And it's charged up with pure love from your heart. And anything that doesn't align with it, it can just zap. So, ting, zap, ching, zap. Or I had a gun. Or Pac-Man. Chomp, 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 chomp. Unaligned belief. Love goes chomp. Unaligned belief. Doubt. Goodbye, doubt. Goodbye, unaligned belief. Goodbye, fear. Goodbye, lack. All of those things. So, can you see how we can have a play with it? Like, I just thought that was such a great analogy. And I'm getting these great little shorts coming up so that I can help explain it to you better. Because I'm learning with you in the same time, like in this same process. I'm learning with you and I'm getting stronger and stronger. I can feel it today. And I've done a couple of my X-Files, which I'm calling the video journaling, which is where I'm speaking aloud all the horrible things that my mind is telling me about myself. And I really want you to have a turn at this. For me, the video journaling has been unbelievably successful. Like, my mind is blown at how successful it's been, because writing journaling doesn't work for me. Like, on a paper, but it still kind of seems like a bit of a secret. If it's on paper, it's like secret. You can hide it away and no one's going to know about it. And even though no one's listening to me, I have pressed record. So I think for your video journal, and I think someone even said you can just do a voice memo. So you don't even need to do your face on camera. But I got over that a long time ago because I knew to make this, my business and my channel a success, I needed to put myself out there because people want connection. But for you, if you don't need to do that, you can just do a voice memo. I'm really digress. So video journaling, speak out all the ugly things that your mind is telling you. You're not going to make it. You're going to fail. You're going to ruin their lives. You're going to, like, all of these things. I want you to just get them out. Speak them aloud. If writing works for you, do that too. Whatever works. But try a video memo, a video or a voice memo, speaking these ugly truths that our minds are telling us are real. Speak them all out. Just do a massive, because you, like, literally, this is what I did the other day. And by the end, I actually did a 45-minute video. That's how long it was. Speaking out all the ways that I was going to fail and why I was going to fail, and all of the ways that I had done stuff that, like, in hindsight, like, it just didn't make logical sense, etc. So speak them all out. And then, do you know what? They lose their power. By the end of it, I was like, maybe it's the speaking. I could see clearly how that wasn't the truth. When it's spoken out loud and not just like ruminating in your mind, especially, like the 3, 4 a.m., they're the best. You got to get out of those. Like, speak them aloud, speak them into existence so you can clearly see that they're not your truth. So that is the exercise for day 4. Is I actually want you to do video journal or voice memo. Let's see if it's a spoken thing that needs to be done. And I hope now I'll get something pop up on my algorithm that will explain to me why speaking it out is actually beneficial. And then listen to it back or read it or whatever it is, if you haven't already talked yourself through it by then, and just say, if I know that I exist, because we're here. And then that means if I exist, I am divine source intelligence, divine source energy, universal energy, any of the terms that you feel comfortable, spirit, like whatever you feel, like, find your term that you align with. So if I am that, and I have infinite abundance and infinite possibilities and infinite love within me at all times, I want you to go back through the list that you've spoken out or you've read, like, can any of those be true? And I mean, we have already discussed that it is an absolute being divine source creation. Like, it's absolute. There are no conditions to it. So any of those filing cupboards that say, oh yes, but when you perform, you're good, or, oh yes, but when you achieve this, then you're a good girl. No, you don't have to do anything other than just be you, just being. So I want you to do that and look through them. And then when new ones come up, I want you to speak them aloud and say, if I am divine source energy, can this be true? Cannot be true. And that is the stuff we're going to start filing in our subconscious. We're going to kick out all those stored files that said we weren't enough, that we lacked something, that we weren't enough just by being us, who we are. And I have a gorgeous mentor called Maureen. She's the best. And she said, we're not human doings, we're human beings. And we've all forgotten how to be a human being. And look, I am so guilty of this. Like, I was 100% raised in a way that achievement. Like I didn't even know that resting was a thing until I was in my 30s. Like, I didn't even know that people didn't just go nonstop 24/7. Like, I didn't know that was a thing, that you were allowed to have time for yourself, self-care. What is this? 11:11 on the clock then. Like, what is this self-care business? Because I was just brought up in a culture, and that's what, you didn't do that. So for me to even feel the worthiness to sit here and do nothing, like, I still struggle with that. Like, the worthiness of just being, that you are worthy just being, nothing else. And I remember, I love the YouTube algorithm because it feeds me so many people that drop little nuggets of gold. And one of them, I can't even remember what it was, but it was like, you are doing more good in this world by sitting on a park bench in the sunshine, just being, just enjoying life, just sitting, enjoying the sunshine and just being, than you are if you're flogging yourself trying to do a million tasks and achieve, help this person, help that person. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you help more by just sitting there and just being. That is far more beneficial than any of the doings that you think that you might be doing. In that, like, yeah, I mean, in that rat race, when you come from a heart aligned place, it's very different. But I'm talking, the autopilot, doing. You probably jammed in 50 extra things to help that person out, to make sure you felt like you're achieving, that you did all the shoulds on your list. Oh, don't even start me on shoulds. Shall we go there? I think day 4 we can go there. And Maureen again will just be like clapping with the shoulds. She said, should is a dirty word. Like, should is the swear word in your vocabulary. It's funny, I actually did this with my auntie once, and we did a shoulds jar. Every time she said should or negative talk about herself, it was like swear jar, but instead of, it wasn't swearing, it was like the word should was the swear word, because all should or shouldn't, they work the same way. It comes from a place of expectations. It's not real. It is not. If you think about, I should go to the gym, where's the heart based feeling from that? Not, oh, I want to go to the gym because it makes my body feel so good. But no, I should go to the gym probably because I bought the membership and I haven't used it for 3 weeks. And now I'm feeling bad that I'm spending money that I'm not using. And then don't go down the whole body image and diet culture, etc. as well. That is another video, which I will do a separate video, not in the challenge, because that's how I actually got started in all of this, peeling back the layers, was through hating my body. And then creating a product, and then creating a brand, and then peeling back all the layers as to why we hate our bodies. Like, I shouldn't eat that. I should, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, the mind, the expectations, let's poo-poo to shoulds as well. So there's another exercise for day 4, is just notice where the word should or shouldn't comes up in your life. Maybe even just write it down if this is new to you, to understanding how bad a word should or shouldn't is. If that's a new thing, I want you to keep track of it. Where are you shoulding on yourself? Wow. I can see my darling Maureen just like laughing at me saying that. But it's so true, because shoulds don't come from a feeling of like a heartfelt desire. And that's the goal with this coming back to our hearts in a 3D world. Like 3D worlds, we've got to peel back these layers. And shoulds are a massive layer. So awareness, though, is the key. Once you start becoming aware, you can either change your language. Is it a should, or like, I should go to the gym? Is it because I paid for a membership and I'm feeling guilty now because I'm not using it? Or I'm feeling bad about my body? Or I want to go to the gym because it makes me feel good afterwards? Like, which one is it? We've got to change the language, change the intention of why we are doing things. So just please, just have a look at where this comes up in your life. And I want you to just dial back a little bit and look at it from the perspective of, where is my heart sit in this? Where is this in all of this? And take notice. Become aware. Anyway, day 4. We're going to start reprogramming the subconscious beliefs and kicking those old outdated beliefs out of the filing cabinets. And once you become aware of it, it's going to be so much faster to throw those old files out and put in the new ones. And I suppose we should probably just also add in the shoulds and shouldn'ts. But if you are still talking to yourself badly, that has got to go too. Like swear jar. Swear jar. Anything negative does not belong. If you need to dig down a little bit with anything negative, like, where does that language come from? Did you hear your mother say it? Like, did you hear your father say it? Did you hear a grandfather say it, a grandparent, like a teacher? Like, do your friends say it? Like, where does that language come from? And then we go back to our, have we got 3 principles? 1, I exist. 2, if I exist, I am divine source energy. And 3, if I am divine source energy, can I be anything negative? Because divine source energy is just pure love. So anything that is not just pure love is not the truth. I just reminded me of that show, The Ugly Truth, and that's the ugly truth. Well, this is not an ugly truth. It's your heart truth. It's like your soul. Like, you are so amazing. You are such a miracle. Like, and anything that says otherwise, anything that tells you you are not, is not the truth. Okay, love you. But I don't know why I did that. Love you. Bye.